It's
Yeah.
interesting because there was this film that came out recently called Wolves that I think starred oh my gosh, George Clooney and I believe Matt
George?
George Clooney and I believe Matt Damon was in the movie as well. And the movie, it was released into
Yes.
theaters. It was supposed to be released in theaters, but it said it was
But it
straight to
was,
streaming.
yeah, it's on
Yeah.
Apple TV. I wanted
Mm.
to watch it, but I haven't watched it yet. Did you watch it?
I haven't watched it yet, but I saw that the director like realized that Apple TV wasn't going to give it a theatrical release and just put it straight to streaming. So he took the money that they gave him in advance for a sequel and he gave it back to them because he was like, actually, you know what? Take your money back. Keep that. I'm not making the sequel because you got me effed up. If you think you're just going to put on your
I
little
mean,
site and not put it in
you
theaters.
that how hurtful is that though? Like, especially when you really have like a decent deal, and
Mm,
then they're like, "Yeah, just kidding, girl. Like, you're not gonna have a premiere. Like, it's
mm,
gonna show up randomly, and people are gonna click it when they feel like it." Like,
yeah,
just like remember Mulan? Like, that's the same thing that happened
right.
when they released that, and it was just like, why? Like, why couldn't we get? I mean, I understood COVID, but I was
Mm-hmm.
still in the movie theaters wearing a mask.
Because the thing is, when you release a movie on streaming, it seems that a lot of directors feel like their film will be treated as an afterthought. Because most people,
Right.
when they watch things on streaming, they watch it, they put it on their list, and they watch whenever they have time for it, or they just watch it and they're on their phones as well. And there are some streaming services that won't take certain shows because they want to make shows that people can watch passively because they know that most
Mhm.
of their viewers are on their phone when they're watching something. So if someone pitches them something that is something you have to pay attention to, like something
Right.
like Arcane or something like Don't Move, then they're more likely to say no to it because they don't want anything that's going to draw the audience's attention too much
Oh,
because
yeah.
people aren't really watching. And
Mhm.
directors want people to make time to see their film because they want to feel like it's an investment. They want to see the box office numbers. They want to do the press run, the press tour. They want to know
Yeah.
that people have butts in theaters and that
Mhm.
they're going to get like that little extra something because their film is in theaters. If streaming services don't release their streaming numbers, so they don't
Mhm.
know how well a movie does on their site, like, so why release it just to streaming? Because there's no way to measure whether or not my film actually did well if you're not going to give me
Right.
any metric for it.
I mean, if the metric sometimes is merit, I could understand. Like, I can understand if it's something like you wanted to win like a big award for it and you didn't want to do a press junket for it. But I just feel like with like two powerhouses like that, like, was it a lack of faith in the like, I don't know, like the return on investment? Like, I don't know. I just wonder sometimes why people make that decision when you know you've given somebody a budget that is, you know what I mean? Like,
Mm,
you've given somebody a theatrical budget, and then you're like, just kidding, girl. Like, I don't
yeah,
really see you on the red carpet. Like,
yeah.
never
I also,
mind.
I also understand why he would be upset because Argyle got a pretty long run in the theaters and then it was put on streaming. And that movie is not that great. Like, I went to see it in the theaters and, like, halfway through the movie, I was like, oh, wait. Oh, no, I've been duped. This is not good. This is in fact bad, but it's like
I would be
laughably
heartbroken
bad. It's like, it's bad to the point where, like, you have to enjoy it bad. But I was sitting there watching, I
because
was like,
you're here.
yeah. I was like, Sam Rockwell, you have duped me once again, sir. You
Once
have you
again.
have roped me into seeing mess once again.
No, but there are a couple of people that really do that. Like, no matter what, I'm gonna go see them, but also like, why am I here? Why are you here? Like,
Why did you say yes? How
is
much
it
did
that?
they pay
Like,
you?
did you want to take some stuff from set? Like, I don't know. I love it though. I love how we can spiral like this. I'm having a great time.
Yes, but I guess we're gonna give Craven a chance when it comes out. Because
I'm
sometimes
open.
sometimes you need a bad movie to watch every once and again, just to like, have some fun.
Especially when they have like costume, people are running. It's sure, sure, girl. I've seen
Listen,
Dwayne the Rock Johnson in more things than I can count. Sure, girl. Check.
you're Aaron Taylor Johnson is spending so much time in the gym. He just wants you to spend $20 in the theater. That's all he wants.
And that's no problem. You know what I mean? They oiled him up. They oiled him up. Let him have a good time.
Yeah.
Let him have a good time. You know, deserves it.
Fun. Yes, exactly.